I'm getting married soon, but one of my friends is not invited, and look why. Stay until the end because I have one update and two comments for you. I'm gonna get married in December, and me and my partner want to have a kinda medium-sized party with around 100 people. We're in Canada, and I'm 35, and my partner is 36. My friend, Charlotte, is 34 too, and she's married to Ava, who's 49. Now, Charlotte is my best friend from university, and she's got 2 kids from a previous marriage. The thing is, Ava, well, she's a bit different. She's usually happily not working, and she's into some interesting stuff like alien abductions and an old video game. The thing is, she doesn't really talk about much else unless she thinks someone wants to get busy, and that can make people feel kinda awkward. Plus, she's not big on showering or grooming, and that can be a bit much. I know Ava might be neurodivergent, and that's okay, but she sorta uses to say how special she is instead of trying to improve her connections with people. Charlotte loves her, and I trust that. But being around Ava is tough for me, and it limits how much time I can spend with Charlotte cause Ava sticks to her like glue. Charlotte gets it, but it's still hard. I really want Charlotte and her kids at my wedding, but the idea of Ava talking to my guests makes me feel sick. I'm trying to figure out a nice way to say, your wife might make things uncomfortable for my guests, while still inviting Charlotte and her kids. I'm thinking of saying it's about boundaries and how Ava makes people feel awkward. I don't know if that's fair or mean to not let Charlotte have a +1, but I just can't have Ava at my wedding. Update number 1. Guess what? We're married now. And the wedding was so awesome, but, you know, it was kind of bittersweet. I realized, especially when I talked to Charlotte later, that the awesome part was not having to worry about Ava being there on our big day. With everything else going on, dealing with her was just too much. When I talked to Charlotte, I tried to share my perspective and focus on what really happened with Ava, not just my feelings. Charlotte sent me a thumbs up emoji, and we haven't talked since. I don't think we'll talk again. Ava messaged me separately, saying something like, well, I know people find me annoying. I thought you'd get it. I didn't say anything back, thinking about my friendship with Charlotte. I realized so much of it was about dealing with the problems she had in her relationship. Our friendship wasn't the same as it was in university. After we stopped talking, it felt like a weight lifted off me. I wasn't carrying all her issues, and I saw that helping her troubleshoot caused me a lot of stress and resentment. Now, I'm being careful about my friendships, the roles I play, and how I interact with everyone's partners, even though this friendship didn't work out. It taught me something good for my other relationships. Thanks to all of you for your advice, kindness, and especially for liking my writing style. It just comes out of me. Comment number 1. I think you should just be honest with Charlotte. Tell her that you really want her and her kids to come to the wedding, but you feel kinda uneasy around Ava because of the time she's crossed some personal boundaries. Let Charlotte know you can't invite Ava and say sorry about it. Also, tell her that you totally get it if she doesn't want to come without Bernice. If that's the case, you can say you'll be happy to catch up with her after the wedding. Just the 2 of you. Comment number 2. I'm just trying to picture how any talk would go. And it's really hard. I'm kinda in the middle, like half trying to giggle at how crazy it is and half just super confused.